Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Herbert. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Well, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and making nets on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right in the beginning.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Herbert operating from the red zone. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
As we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Mariota. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by rookie Grant.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Mariota. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Patterson again. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are once again back in front.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Koo to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
This one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. It's about no man wins in the trenches. That's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play action. It's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
There's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Play action now, Mariota. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Straight ahead, Patterson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Mariota now to throw on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Mariota. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Patterson running between the tackles, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Fourth down, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had three in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the three. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot out to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Mariota to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Mariota on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room with an omission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Fields this way up at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Herbert off of play action. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And Allen's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To the air again, Herbert. Williams brings it in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air is out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
In motion left comes Williams. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Mariota. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. To throw, Mariota. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Herbert now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. One last throw here for Herbert. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake